Hello guys, and welcome again to my channel for another Thursday video. Today we are again stationed at Brač International Airport in Croatia, which is located near the Split airport, and we will again operate from this airport, as we'll be departing today from a runway which is roughly 1,700 meters long, and after departure we will continue in the way to Ljubljana. The flight isn't full, as our aircraft shouldn't be loaded too much, and we have approximately 75 passengers on board, and we'll be departing with the flaps configuration number 2 with takeoff and go around thrust set. So we'll make it and depart till the end of the runway. So let's get started. So firstly, as every time, we will need to start up the engines here at Brač. The APU is running, we'll turn on the fuel pumps, and then we're ready to go. We'll first start the right engine, the engine number 2, and following that we'll continue with starting up the engine number 1, and we'll proceed with the taxi to the runway. So here we're starting the engine number 2, and we'll check the lower and the upper ICAM if the parameters are rising and if we have a positive ignition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety
Engine number 2 is up and running, and so we can start the engine number 1, and we'll also check the upper and lower ICAM as before.
If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Everything seems okay, and engine 1 is up and running, and now we can do the after start cycle. So we will arm the spoilers, reset the rudder trim, and set the flaps to position number 2, as we are using position number 2, and then we're also turning off the APU, and we can turn on the taxi lights as we are taxiing now to the runway. We are adding some thrust to start up the taxi, and we'll also perform a flight controls check before entering the runway, and then we're almost ready to go. Now we will proceed with the before takeoff checklist, and we will do everything as on checklist, and after that we'll continue with the left turn onto the runway, and we'll perform a so-called backtrack, 180 degree turn, and we'll line up the runway 22, and we're ready for departure. Everything seems okay, the aircraft is ready for departure, and here I will first set the thrust to about 50% of the N1, and then when the engines are stabilized I'll proceed with the takeoff go around thrust, and I will release the brakes, and we will depart from Brač. Here is V1, and now we rotate, and we are now climbing out from Brač. And now as a positive rate is coming, we're also selecting the gear up. We are now continuing on the climb out from the departure airport of Brač, and we seem to have a really nice departure from Brač, and we had no problems with the runway length as we used the flaps number 2 and the takeoff around thrust with the engines, so I'm pretty happy with the performance of the aircraft here. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and leave a like at the end and comment even if you want to say your thoughts about this video. That's it. See you soon. Bye bye.